What? Well, I think yeah, it's just translate. Well, you can do it. What? cigarette. That's way too cold. Anyone on? I love the open. That's why I don't rush. Well, I had a family thing, but I'm not going to even look at my boxes right now because it's not until things settle down. I'm looking at the GAN levels here now. Hopefully my audio is better. Yeah, the first hours, we all know, has been pretty brutal. Like, well, for sure the first half hour has been pretty brutal this week or the past couple of weeks. So definitely not in a rush to do anything. If you guys are all doing well, what's going on here? Okay, thanks, John. Appreciate the confirmation. Hey, what's up, JP? So yeah, basically my top-down approach that I talk about constantly is the these GAN lines. So I have the 4 hour with the white, and then the 1 hour on the blue, and then waiting for confirmation. But the open is crazy, so I'm not not rushing to do anything right now, personally. But let's just check out the overnight. So yeah, we all saw that awesome bounce off the 519-ish. Like, was like, let's call it just 5. Can't see. What was that, 515? Okay, so 515. I mean, it's like, this is it. So 1, 2, basically 3 GANs if you bought from the open in the evening. That's crazy. So then we have the 641 that kind of held, and then there's a little bit of resistance at 721. So that's actually kind of the key number right now, right? Obviously, so you get a nice push up. It seems like this has been happening a lot lately, where it'll just be like one number where it's just kind of bouncing around. So right now it's the 719, right? So it pushes up. That was a pretty mean wick there. Didn't even get to the 1 hour again at 691, and really a great trade there. I mean, pre-market is that I guess would be 740 740 New York time. You get a nice kind of some wicks near the 720, and you get basically a 1 hour again level off that. So and then we all know the open's kind of brutal. So it's interesting because basically the 720, right, is the number of the hour, right? That's how I look at it anyway. So hopefully you guys are loving the GAN lines. I love them, obviously. So you combine. Trying this one out. So yeah, everything is kind of bullish, right? There's no order blocks above. Let's see if I'm even on 15 minutes. Let's go to the hour. All right, so there's some pretty big order blocks, but not for a bit, not till 21.86, or I guess it'd be 70 basically, in that range. So yeah, not a reason to. You're kind of in the middle of these boxes, and right, basically you're bullish if you're above 722. So kind of an interesting area. And then of course the boxes are bullish here. This is your I'm on, that's probably too tight. Like 30 seconds. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys the sentiment indicators I'm working on, and strategies. Man, some good stuff. Really cool stuff we're working on here to make it even better and better. Yeah, markets are live this morning, but excuse me. Yeah, this is 6 minutes in, so yeah, I don't really love this first half hour. So I don't know what you guys are thinking, but there's definitely some ways to scalp. I mean, I know people can scalp off this 730, right, and it's kind of right off the right up to 73. I definitely wouldn't want to short this right now personally. Everything's all the oscillators are bullish. There's no order blocks right close by that on the larger time frame. Not that obviously you can do anything, but I personally wouldn't try to short this right now anyway. That's how I look at it. Oh, my screen's super small. That's weird. Interesting. I wonder. Screen is small. Let me see. Thank you, John. Or let me see if I'll switch it. Let's see here. Let me know if that gets better here. Is that better? Maybe it might take a minute. Just like the 10-second delay. I was trying different scalings, but yeah, obviously what I did wasn't good. Hopefully that's better. I guess I'll check too. See on my own end. Okay, sorry. Yep, I thought I was improving the scaling, but obviously I made it worse. So thanks, guys. Wish I could make it a little better, but I think that's about as. I ruin it. Well, that's the best for now, I guess. I am trying on this new order block one. It's an interesting one. It gives you a little bit more. It's a paid one. We'll see if it's any good. So yeah, I'm just playing with this. It's an institutional one that I bought over the weekend. I'm just curious to see if it wasn't too much. Just want to see if it would help. So far, I'm not a fan of it right now. We'll see. Yeah, obviously 73 is holding a little bit, but I mean it's so early. We shall see. So yeah, a little bull or a little bearish on the MACD, but that's only one. And it's kind of again, it's not at a 4-hour GAN level, so not where I love, you know, bullish on the zones, barely. So yeah, it's kind of a weird area for me anyway. If I can. So yeah, what do you guys think of the triple down approach or the triple threat? You know, the GANs with the water blocks and then the zones. I think it's a pretty cool way to trade. Doesn't always line up, right? Sometimes you know you might be in the 1-hour GAN, right? Um, but I like it overall. It just kind of gives you kind of a roadmap on what to do. So you can see the zones are giving a buy here still, but definitely a momentum play to see if it can kind of continue on. See if Q. I'll bring up another. Oh, look at that! Look at there is some movement here. Look at that box. There's definitely the zones are doing. It's a good. That would have been a good buy, but I just it's so early for me. So I don't really worry about it. I don't want to rush into anything. Yeah, I was going to show you guys just real quick. This is pretty cool. Eventually, you know, I'm working on this sentiment indicator that will work with the zone indicator. So you can see how it's, you know, giving you some AI, some more logic. It needs to be worked out because right now it says neutral, but clearly we're going to translate move this down to like, I don't know, 30 seconds chart. And you can see higher time frame bullish. And yeah, this should be bullish, right? It's moving, but anyway, it's kind of like, I actually have a couple of them. So then this one, actually, I do like this one a lot. So you can see, yeah, it's giving you this extra trading dashboard. Wait, that's not the same one, is it? Oh, I'm sorry, that's the same. Sorry, I have like 3 of them. Which one is the better one? Anyway, you can see I'm working on this really cool sentiment dashboard, and then you can see all these awesome, all these ways to represent over here on the right here are seems to be working pretty well too. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Nice, appreciate that, GP. That's yeah, interesting to see if that is a good instrument to trade. So yeah, as I mentioned before about these strategies that we're gonna, I wouldn't call automate, but it will definitely give you confidence, right? So when we publish them, you can change the settings and play around, and that way you can kind of refine your strategy, right? So it'd be pretty cool. So I'm having a programmer help me do that too. So good stuff there. Yeah, on M, and I think I showed a little bit. And I think it's looking pretty good on the micros. So you can see, you know, that one. I definitely have like, I have so many of them. So deep back testing. Yeah, see that one's negative. So you can see I've got a bunch that I'm testing. I really had one that was like over 50%, and the profit factor was almost 2. I mean, it was insane. So that is really exciting stuff. Honestly, I can't wait to get that worked out. So anyway, another cool thing. We can get back to the GAN levels. Yeah, I mean, the market's doing, I mean, look at that. That's a nice, the zones are doing pretty good. But to say, that's awesome. Get this smaller. So yeah, I mean, you're right at this GAN level, but I mean, that's not, you know, anything you can easily pull. So it's interesting though. So we're at this almost 814. Kind of cool to see if we could blast through that, but what is it? 947. So we'll see if NQ can keep going. But I mean, you can see the zones had a nice lung there. Just testing the 1 hour again. Yeah, so don't follow me here. I mean, I'm just gonna, let's see, I'm gonna take a practice trade here. Just for the fun of it, because I'm gonna see if these boxes can hold. We'll see. I don't know. It's kind of early. Just seeing if this pullback is a good area to get into. We'll see if the zones hold. I do love these zones a lot overall. Yeah, see the MAC, Lazy Bear is bullish, MACD is bullish. You can see the zones are holding. So kind of thinking if we can hold this 1 hour again here at 84, we'll see. It was holding. It's just a tricky time to trade. Definitely got us scalped out there a little bit. That was a nice, you can see, up 200, 300. Just, I like that. I like that pullback to the 1 hour, and then see if we can press to the 4 hour again. That's kind of my logic here. With everything else pretty bullish, but as you all know, this first half hour has been pretty brutal, so I'm not that excited about. You can see this is definitely testing. Yeah, hopefully, who knows? So basically the zones turned bearish. So I'm just gonna get out of that for now. For me, I'm glad hopefully no one followed me there, because I wasn't loving that, but I was more or less curious if it would bounce off that GAN level. But again, I don't love this first half hour. I haven't liked it for a long time. Pre-market, so much better. And then later in the day seems to be way better. Just this chop. It pulls these longs in, right? Just like I did, and then it sucks it down. It's just this time frame is kind of brutal. But just be patient here. There'll be something that'll be coming up, I bet. So we're definitely getting a pull. Everything is. I mean, look, it bounced off that 1 hour again, but I wouldn't say like, I mean, to me, it sucked in some of those longs basically, but that's just the time frame we're in. If we can hold the 730, I definitely would be interested to see what we could do there, or especially the 718. But I mean, it could reverse. Who knows? This is just a crazy market. The market just went straight up, and is this a pullback from this monster move down, the day before? I mean, it's just something to consider, right? I try to beat what's happening right now. So for me, you can just play off these GAN levels. So it didn't even get above the 4 hour GAN, not even close. And there's no resistance up here that I can see. So we'll see. Got to be patient. So see if the zones can print another buy. It's going above the box. Let's see if we can get a buy here. All right, so see if we can see if the boxes can do their thing this morning. Still pretty early. Oh, that went away. Where'd it go? Oh, I was gonna say. All right, boxes. Let's see. So yeah, everything is bullish on my end. I'm on a 10-second chart with the zones, and then everything else is looking bullish to me. So this is definitely where you could scalp some, right? So up 600, whatever. Definitely you can move your stop, but these zones are kicking ass right now. Hopefully it holds. Hopefully it starts trending. But man, the second I say it's going to start trending, things reverse. So, but I love this box starting to trail. So hopefully it keeps pushing up. So yeah, what do you guys think of these boxes, man? These boxes are a blast overall. I love them. It's coming back a little bit, but NQ, man, that's NQ for you. Yeah, with NQ's pullbacks can test your Contest you. Oh man, those wicks are just brutal. That's why it's so hard to code with NQ, right? I mean, that candle almost came down and changed the zones to bearish. I mean, I know I'm on a 32nd, but man, yeah, NQ's wicks are brutal. You have to have steel in your veins at times. No, you're calm. Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, totally. Yep. Expanding. That's right, JP. Yeah. Um, I've mentioned this before. I mean, I do love the zones with NQ. Man, they kill on crypto and they kill on they kill on oil. Just NQ is a beast overall, as we all know, right? Seriously, that's the thing that like, oh man, NQ is just it's a love hate. I love NQ until it can be so mean, but overall, like I mean, like this, you could definitely scalp, right? I'm just saying this because the box is still bullish. But you can see how there's definitely room to scalp, and I'm curious to see if can we get to this 4 hour again. You think the market want to get to 815, right? I'm just from overnight. You thinking you'd at least want to test at 815. I could be wrong. I'm not saying it will, but it'd be interesting to if the bulls want to take some control here. But right now, the bears are just kind of making it difficult. So again, another freaking wick that was brutal. But again, the boxes are still keeping you long here. That's what I love about it, right? You don't need to freak out too much. Just now, look at that. We're almost up 800. That's beautiful, beautiful trade there. So right, I mean, not even 10 o'clock yet, and well, I guess we took a loss. I took a loss. So, but still, like this is an awesome trade here. Look at that. It's just cruising. The zone boxes. And now hopefully this box will just kind of keep trailing and it'll give us, an idea of when to scale out a little bit. Hopefully, I mean, it's not even 10 yet. So, I mean, geez, a lot of day left. But, so let's see. Oh man, it's getting close to that. So, we're at 8. Nice if we can get up to that 4 hour again, but, I don't want to predict anything. It would be nice if we could test the 4 hour again, but, who knows? Yeah, we shall see if these zones. Look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. Almost 900 bucks right there. You could scalp. Oh man, it's beautiful. All right, come on, let's go. Let's get to 815, or I guess it'd be let's see, yeah, 830, 816 ish if we can. Has a ways to go. You can see it's has a chance, right? Look at that, 1,000. So let's see if we can get to this 4 hour again level here. Of course, then it does that. Freaking NQ. Oh man. Tell you. You're up 1,000, and then all of a sudden, there you go. Look at that. Now back up 1,000 again. Jeez. Still a great trade though. I mean, this is where you can scale off. Again, this to me, like I'm holding because I'm I want to. I mean, I'm practicing, right? I already hit my targets for the day, so for me, I'm practicing. But if you are an account or whatever, if you're your own funds, I mean, this is where you can definitely scale off. I mean, this trade is working, or you can just move it to your stop, but however you'd like to manage it. But I mean, these zones are doing pretty well. It's not, let's see, 10 o'clock right now. So let's see if any more left in the tank here. It should. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't test 816. Like, just it wouldn't make sense, right? All overnight, all indications, say it's going to go back and retest 816, right? That's what it's been building toward, right? So that's just how I look at it. It's bounced off the lower GAN. It hasn't hit this upper GAN yet. You got to think it wants to at least hit it. I mean, I'm just guessing. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's just my thinking. And look at this. This is a $2,000 trade plus. So this is where, I mean, it's beautiful, guys. These own boxes, I'm telling you. This is the way I love the trade right here. I mean, I love this. I love, look at that. So we're hitting this GAN level. We hit right on the dot. I hit 815 and kind of pause for a little bit. We'll see. I mean, so if I was in a funded account, I'm going to maybe give a little bit more room here, but I definitely take some off, right? This is an awesome trade. This is like the trade of the day. We're not even a half hour in, and we're done, basically, in essence. I mean, look at that. 2,000. Let's see if we can press that GAN level one more time. Let's see if we can blast through it. I mean, I don't want to predict it. I want to predict it. I play off reactions, so we'll see what is it going to do here. But all I know is it did test at 815. So what else can I say? GAN levels rock. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it hit that number right on the nose. And it's not even a half hour into the market open. So, I mean, I don't know. I love GAN levels, guys. I think I could tell you that, a million times. But they're just so freaking awesome. So you could have scalped out of that. It's just beautiful, Good stuff. I mean, it's just amazing. Kind of like I hinted, I don't know if it's going to blast through it, but all I know is I felt like, well, it loves to go GAN to GAN, right? So, man, I'm telling you, that was an awesome trade. I mean, I'm staying in this because I want to for practice, but if I was scalping, I definitely would have taken some off when it got, hit close to that 815. I'd be sure we would have my stop at, break even and just scaling it. But you can see the box is doing its job. Basically, if you're on the 30-second chart, your stop would be around 793, and it's just the box is moving up. So you're locking in profits, right? We're not going to give too much back, right? We're up 2K on this, this 3 contracts. There's no reason to give too much more back, right? This is a nice momentum play. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it's just so early, right? Let's see if we can retest the 15 again. You want to NQ. Come on. I'm just telling you, I love this way of trading, guys. Seriously. I mean, really, I love the zones. I just visually, but I could just trade off GANs all day long, just off levels. But I do love these boxes. I do love these boxes too, though. Honestly, I mean, it's pretty sad on the weekends. I'll just be trading demo on BTC just because I think I love it. That's my life. On demo. I would love to trade crypto for real. And look at this. It's pressing on 814. Look at that. Hopefully it pushes it, just cruises above it. But again, I don't call out numbers. I just mention, so look at that. It's pressing against the 4-hour GAN. Now, what is it going to do, right? Where's it going to react at this level? That's the name of the game, right? Look at that, 817. That is a killer trade, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, this is the way to trade. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else, Oh, look, oh, damn. Holy shit. Oh, man. See, guys, holy moly. Seriously. Guys. Oh, man. That is so freaking awesome. Oh, my gosh. Holy freaking cow. That was awesome. Oh, my goodness. Hope you guys are loving this. Are you guys catching this move or what? Who's catching this long here? Oh my God. This is so freaking awesome. Oh man. Oh man, I tell you that seriously. Then you're done. See, look at that. Seriously, that was so freaking awesome. I hope you guys caught that. Gosh, that was awesome trade. So yeah, it's getting up to this 1 hour again right here on paper. That's hey, it's okay, dude. Uh, you know, I was on paper too. I'm, you know, I mean, oh, that was awesome, dude. Oh, that was so. I mean, such a good trade. I wish I always have one like that, but that was beautiful. I mean, that you know what I mean. We knew our levels. You know, you have structure. That's what I love about it. Not that you don't always know what's going to happen, but you have an idea of where your entry should be. You know, that one trade I got sucked into, so I took a small loss because I thought it'd bounce off this 1 hour, but you know, look at I mean, those weeks are brutal. But then, you know, everything turned bullish, and then I waited for my zones and got back in and got an awesome trade of the day. So, dude, that was amazing, freaking amazing. That was so fun. Oh, that was a blast. So then, yeah, just moved my. You know, I took off 2 contracts, and now I'll just I will trail this my box up here, and I love it. I love this. How it is, you know, what I mean, you're gonna lock in profit. I'm not gonna give anything back. I love it. I mean, this could go again and again. That would be awesome, but I don't know. I don't call it. I just know that this is a good trade-off. This 815 could it go? Can it go to the next scan level? I mean, there's some room, but that was awesome though. Oh, that was a great trade, man. I love this. Seriously, this is my. I love trading like this. Yeah, dude, I agree. I That's why I like it too, JP. Like, you know, I can, you know, put it on a second chart, and you can get really good entries, and then you can really manage your risk too. So I think it's really good for entries. It's good for risk. It's so good. You know what I mean? Like, I just love the precision of the logic behind them. It's just killer, you know. So, Colin, I love. I mean, I love Mondays like this when it just does this right. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, you could have just bought off the open. Basically, you after that suck down on this order block. I mean, man, I'm telling you, the professionals, I bet they were buying at 421, right? So let's go back to our GAN level. So, I mean, it probably created a new pivot on. I mean, because that just sucked down. But then you can see though, right at this, right here, you could have gone long here at 515 and pretty much just held it all night. Now, again, I don't do that typically, but you could have. I mean, look at that. You could have gone long, all indications. I mean, not everything lined up, but again, if you're getting a bounce off this 515, and then look at that, just shoot straight up, and you just kind of, I mean, look at that. I mean, it goes again, again, again. So that's why I love the combination. You have your GAN levels, you have idea of these order blocks, where the big institutions are, and then you have your entries, your sniper, the zone boxes that kind of help you snipe in to get really good entries. So that's why it's not a stupid name, but triple threat is what I have now. I gotta maybe JP can help me come up with a better name, but because eventually we'll have other confirmations, the sentiment and other things, and then obviously you'll have the back testing to give you more confidence on the boxes. But I'm telling you guys, do what JP did. I think JP over the weekend just played at the boxes. That's what honestly is so cool about crypto is that on the weekend take like 20 minutes and put it on like the 5 or 1 second chart. Yeah, you get chopped up on occasion, but it's just fun to play the boxes. Up and down, up and down, up and down. You'll catch trends. You get chopped out, catch like You'll see overall they do pretty well. Even when you get chopped up, you catch some really good trends, even on the smaller time frames. And I think it's kind of fun, but that's me. I'm weird that way. And one of these days, honestly, you know, I don't know how big, the my group will get, or I should say our group. Eventually, I want to move over to like Discord, so we're live and people can pop on and say, can chat, or they can, pop on, on the call and give us thoughts. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I love this information, but if people like you guys are part of my group, I don't necessarily need to keep giving this out for free. Yeah, do they are addictive? I mean, so I don't know what you guys feel. Eventually, I'd like to kind of close caption this a little bit. Let's say we get to 50 people, and you know what? Hey, that's good. Unless I don't know, we'll lock up. I won't get on YouTube anymore, and we'll just stream on our own. You know, that way we can be more live, so there's no delay. Yeah, I know the YouTube that delay is brutal. So, and then again, obviously, I don't ever want you guys to rely on me. I'm not gonna ever call it numbers, right? I mean, I'll give you. Obviously, we're all in the kind of the same thing, like GAN levels, water blocks, zones. I mean, hopefully, we're all in the same kind of, then it gets stopped out there. But I mean, like, hopefully, you get a feel for what works for you too. So, but if you guys want to get where, if you have enough people and you guys want to move over to a better live environment, I think Discord you can do video, right? So I could just go live on Discord, and then I don't think there would be a delay, right, JP? I think there would be. I think we don't have to worry about that part. Obviously, I do like the YouTube videos because I'm such a small channel, right? I mean, I'd like to get you know up to at least 50 people in that range, that are using the zones, and after that, I don't even care. I mean, I honestly I just mainly the idea of my channel was to get the GAN lines out, just to help people trade the levels, because levels are the best. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. I think it'd be so for me. I really wanted to share how awesome the GAN lines are, and then I just had that, my box. Well, it's zone, but I just had a zone to zone idea, just because I like trading off zones. And anyway, I try. Obviously, my story. I was 400 hours just trying to just messing around. And I mean, again, can they be tweaked? Of course, right? Each market they could probably be a little optimized, but man, they work so well almost on every market that I've seen. Especially crypto and oil. Yeah, I could either do Zoom, or I think Discord would work. But yeah, I'd definitely be open to that, guys. If you ever want to be more, yeah, we just need a few more people. And obviously, I'm grateful for I have a half dozen or so that have joined. Obviously, I have more than that, just people that initially joined early. So, I mean, honestly, our community, I think it's the best community. I mean, everyone's positive. Everyone is, have their own unique journey, and it's just fun to, the feedback. Like, I love the feedback. People like, either if it's audio or screen, or positive feedback, how they love the zones, or whatever. Hopefully, you guys give me really good feedback and say, hey, this could be tweaked or whatever. But really, at the end of the day, our core strategy is GAN, right? And order blocks. The zones are just good for entries, right? And it's good to, kind of, you can see how that's where NQ is pretty brutal on a 10-second chart. So, but it's okay. I mean, I got my profit. You can see that wick. It came down and turned the box bearish. But, that's why, especially, I would never if you're on a live account, I wouldn't flip flop using the zones. On the weekends, I do with crypto. It's a blast, just going back and forth. But when you're playing a momentum play, I'm not gonna just because the zones are bearish, right? And not like, especially when everything else is not telling you to be bearish, right? It's almost when it goes bearish, that's a good time to re-enter, right? Especially today. I mean, there is no reason to short this, right? We all know that. Hopefully, no one. I mean, obviously you can scalp anything you want, but I personally don't like scalping NQ when it's just grinding like this. It's hard. You can do it. I mean, you can see there is room to scalp if you're freaking really careful, but I don't love counter trending. I prefer to scalp with the main play, right? I think we all understand that aspect, obviously. But like zones are. I mean, this would be us chasing it. So don't hopefully you're already in, but don't follow me. I'm just doing it because the zones are bullish. But look at that. Even on 2 contract, I could have scalped out a little bit there. Anyway, we'll see if it holds. I mean, I don't know how much we'll see. The next scan level is 887. So can it I mean, I don't know. Can I get up to 8? Or I guess it'd be 890, sorry. 890 is the next scan level. But you got this massive order block up here. Not that that means a whole lot, but sometimes it does. I wouldn't personally chase. I mean, we already caught the profit of the day, so this was just a chase trade. So I'm not like, hopefully you don't want to follow me there. I was just doing it because the boxes were bullish. So anyway, hopefully you guys, anyone killed today? Anybody? How did everybody do? Or are you guys still long? Hopefully. Man, that was an awesome trade though, man. Seriously. I mean, what, 30, 40 minutes watching the market, knowing your levels, and catch a good momentum move. Like that's where you're done, right? Personally, I don't need to keep trading just to prove that like to me, I already did. I saw the levels. I caught the best trade. I feel like, for me, I don't have to keep trading just to prove to the market that I know how to trade, right? Or that, because you can obviously, you run the risk of, giving some back. I mean, you can keep making money, but I don't really like giving anything back when I don't need to, especially when you had a really good low risk, trade. That's how I like to look at it. I know some people just love to trade all day. I I I like to look at the markets, but I don't necessarily like to put on the risk, right? 10% left, just leaving rubber on the. Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, dude, that's the way you do it, right? You scalp out the majority and then let the rest run, man. I love it, dude. Yeah, so these order blocks that I got did not help at all. I mean, it was telling you not to. So I'm not sure I love these, honestly. Check the settings. Let's see if I do a merge. What does it look like? Yeah, so yeah, order blocks are interesting. These are supposed to be really good institutional order blocks, but as you can see, um, get a little pause here, and then it's just blasting up. That's why I love GAN levels so much. I mean, I do like order blocks too. I like to know where the institutions are. Obviously, I mean, you got to know the big players, but that's why GAN is top number one, and then everything else is secondary. Let's go to 15 minutes. I'm just curious. So really, Lux is pretty good. Like I mentioned, like I had this order block down here. Um, this one did a pretty good job here. This is really bad, telling you, but still, nothing is perfect in trading. So let's go to 5 minute. I'm curious how good it is on a 5 minute. Yeah, so I had you cautious at this level, but it's just blasting up. And I think Luxus is probably, yeah, so Luxus is smart. Luxus is a good indicator. It did not want you to sell that, right? That's pretty cool. There was no indication in Luxus to sell. There was no really indication to sell here because we knew the 718 was pretty much the key level. It was really bounced around and held above 719, and then it was more or less Was it we were going to push above 815. So I don't know. That's kind of like the day in a nutshell for me. And otherwise, you just see how the boxes are going. It's keeping your long here. I love the boxes. I mean, that's a hell of a scalp. You know what I mean? You're in late, of course. Now it bounces back, right? I mean, that's but everyone's quiet. The only thing, yeah, JP. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. So there you go. So I don't know. Is NQ lost its steam? Yeah. Don't follow me, guys. I'm just playing the boxes right now because I'm done. I'm done. I already got my profit for the day. So I'm just gonna play the. So this is where it might just be kind of messing with people because I definitely won't want to short this. I'm just curious to see if there's how well the boxes would do on scalping this, and I don't think it will because this is just a bullish morning right now. I think it's just, probably what I should do is get down to a 5-second, and that way I would have got in a little bit earlier. And so yeah, I can see where I be scalping under this thing. That's why I don't scalp against a big trade like that, or the big momentum. So this is turning bullish again. Yeah, don't follow me, guys. I'm just playing boxes right now because I'm done. So don't follow me. So let's see if they can get to this next GAN level here at 890, 30 ticks away-ish, 30 points away. So yeah, JB, if you're still holding, man, you're still green on that 10%. I love it. How did it go for you, John? Did you practice, John? Are you anybody else on? Anybody else have an awesome morning? Man, that was so fun. That was a blast. So that does something. What does that do? Zone merge. Everything went away. Cool. Now the boxes are starting to spread out a little bit. I missed the big move. I had a limit order. Ah, shoot. Well, yeah, we all, that's, man, right? That's NQ for you. I know I tend to be aggressive. I know limits do get you better prices, right? We all know when you get in market, sometimes your fill is brittle, but I tend to be an aggressive trader, so I almost always do market. But yeah, it's like the double-edged sword there, right? So because sometimes you get a horrible fill, but then yeah, limit order sometimes you don't get filled at all. So yeah, I feel for you, John. That's where it's one of those it's smart to limit orders are smart, right? They are. It's just sometimes yeah, it sucks when you don't get filled. But luckily, right, there's so many trades in the week, month. One trade means nothing. Exactly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. One trade is nothing. I'd rather miss a trade, right, than get in the wrong trade. So that's one nice thing about limit orders. A lot of times it probably saves you, more often than not. So that's where it's like, if that's your plan, exactly. So I think that's your strategy. That's awesome. Yeah, 90% of the time they work, then you're gonna get a better feel. So, you know what I mean? I actually should have shorted that, but I don't. NQ's just bounce around up here. So yeah, I can see why you do limit orders on too, though. And I've heard maybe I should consider that because I just know that you're gonna get a way better feel than a market order. So yeah, I don't know what else we can talk about. This, I mean, to me, it already hit my GAN level. It's kind of like in between GAN levels because sometimes it doesn't always the price action. Like, of course, would I've loved to have been up at trading earlier and catch this bounce at 740. Like that's the trade right there, right? But then this pullback didn't even get to 721. So sometimes price doesn't always get you to the level that's kind of like your A plus. That's why I have the 1 hour give me some more data points, and it didn't even get down to the 1 hour. So that's where the one trade that I got stopped out on was this. It really sucked down, but luckily it gave me another re-entry to go back long again. So that's why it's nice to have some multiple data points. I don't know how you guys set up your charts, but for me, I like the 4 hour and 1 hour. The 30-minute can be good too. This can be a lot. There can just be a lot of lines, and it's like, okay, it's just too many. Actually, I didn't change too much actually for the 30-minute. If you get down to the 15, I'm trying to think. Usually, yeah, I was gonna say usually the 15 gives you too much, right? I mean, you can scalp 15-minute GAN lines. That's a lot. You can already see it's pushing above the 15, so they have a new pivot. So you'll be printing new GAN lines. So that's why I like the 1 hour. Just you have to get up to 96.1 for the new 1 hour GAN lines. So, but what do you guys think of the auto GAN lines? Just isn't that slick? You don't have to draw them out. Anyone loving the auto GAN lines? Nobody? You guys don't like the auto GAN lines? I'm offended. Then I'll just take them away. I'll take away your access to them if no one likes them. If you don't love them as much as me, I'm going to take them away from you. Okay, John, you can have them. Everybody else will lose. Will take away your access to them because no one else likes them as John and I. So you guys, I guess you guys don't need them. Good to know. And it's almost getting up to the next 4 hour GAN. Look at that. Okay, cool. There's 2 people. So the rest will lose access. Only JP and John get to keep them. Cool. I know, man. Like once I had them, I mean, I used to plot them right manually, which you can do, but man, the fact that they just draw automatically for you. I mean, like that's why I had to have them coded. Like there was no question. Like that was like, like that was just a no-brainer. Like so. One thing, while it's kind of boring here, and maybe you guys, maybe you, John and JP can play around, but I'm gonna. I think I mentioned. Well, actually, no, I'll get into that later. We did publish signals with them, so you didn't get here. Let me see. Sure, Dave. Let's check, Dave. If you, I feel bad if you didn't. Let's see. I thought I gave you access there, Stout. I would think you just need to refresh your chart. So let's here. Let's get down to SOGANs. There you are. See, you got access. You're right here. What's up, Eric? Yeah, okay, so Eric, but yeah, maybe you just refresh your page, Stout, because you do have access to everything, even the quantum pro zone. I'll just check. Let's Yep. So you should have access to everything, Stout. Yeah. Yeah. Refresh. Sometimes, yeah, you gotta refresh the page. I wish I didn't do that, but that's just the way it goes. But I'm glad you let me know. So, but yeah, I gave you access yesterday. So, well, it's cool. I'm glad a few of you are loving the GANs. I figured you would. I mean, yeah, dude. Like Eric says, I hate. Yeah, Gallant Rock. I hate drawing them. I was making teas. Okay, so yeah, there's a few of you that will keep access. No, yeah, dude. I love the automatic. Oh, it's so awesome. Even like I'm on a 5 minute chart, but even on a 15-minute chart, man, they're fun. Like it just gives you look at I mean just it gives you look at that. Even on a 15-minute chart, everything's bullish, GAN again, again. I'm telling you, right? Is that like you guys are gonna hate me because I'll say I love two GAN levels, right? If that's all I could do every day, 2 4-hour GAN lines is a freaking good living. Okay, cool. Thanks, Stout. I'm glad you have them. I should have told you to restart. I should have had you refresh. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, my bad. I should probably put on the email when I grant access. Just refresh the page, and then they'll populate. So my bad, dude. Um, very sorry. I should have told you that in the email, man. But yeah, dude, seriously, two GAN levels, man. I love it. I mean, I don't know. It's just so freaking awesome, right? It's just, I love seeing actual numbers to go off of, right? Um, and then yeah, one day I need to understand why they work so well. I'm just I don't know if I'm a little lazy, but I just they work so well that I just love trading. So I guess I don't really care. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I care why they work so well. I just know they do. You know, I can't explain to electricity at all how it works. I just know it, right? It's one of those things like how does electricity really work? I don't get it. And even like seriously, this is weird to me. Like I've even asked like ChatGPT and others like explain to me how a computer. I get it. I get everything's binary, but it still boggles my mind how a computer can store a graphic or a video, right? Like with like switches, like zeros and ones. How does I've had it try to explain to me, and I get it's all switching. I get it, but it's just so weird how binary like zeros and ones can store stuff to me. Like I don't know, I'm weird that way. Like I've had it try to explain to me like a kindergartner, and I can't get like a good answer like how it stores stuff. Anyway, that's a stupid thing, but it is to me. It's technology is just amazing. But yeah, GAN lines. I would like to one day get into it, but the fact that I know they work is good enough for me. So if any of you can explain to me how a computer can use digits to store, in a kindergarten fashion, I've been trying to learn that just because I'm curious. It's fascinating to me how the switching works, and I get it. I get how processes work. It's just the reality is amazing to me. How it works. But anyway, the dumb questions I think about, I guess I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Look at this. There's no reason to short this. It's freaking awesome. But yeah, one day I'm gonna have signals based on GAN lines. We did code that in, and I want to fix it better before get. I might do like a beta version for people that really love the GAN levels. Maybe I'll roll it out to a few people to let you play with them. But I found just your own intuit, well, having your own confirmation of oscillators. And I should actually ask, as you guys know, I'm just using the two top, oscillators. Are any of you doing anything else different when you're getting confirmation at a GAN area? I'm just curious, like what else do you guys do uh, to help you with GAN line areas, just to make sure that you're either trading through a GAN line area or bounce off of it. I'm just trying to. Do you guys use anything else to help you play those areas? and these two are good, but I'm always looking for something better. So if you guys can single sign, yeah, yeah, dude. Once we get that coded, I'll put you on the beta list, Eric. Again, we tried it before, and we actually added in volume. We added in all these different oscillators, and I could still never get it as well as I can manually do it. Same with the zones. That's why I took the signals away from the zones, because I can never get right, the zones, it tells you when to go long, right? Well, it's the signals are going to always be a little lagging. So that's why I don't I keep experimenting with the different indicators. Have not found one yet. Yeah. So even like JP, I don't know what you think, but if you're waiting for a signal on these boxes, it's stupid, because the boxes are so dynamic. It's like coding in a signal to me it's almost like dumb. I hate to say it like that. I don't need a signal, right? It's telling you, I'm not saying to go short here, but when you have your levels lined up, the boxes already do a pretty good job. So it's and the signal would just be a delay. So I don't know what you guys think. I honestly don't feel, I don't know. That's why I go back and forth. I mean, if you really want signals, but the boxes are killer, right? I mean, again, they flip and flop when you're on a short time frame, but when you're at a level of interest, they do a good job of telling you what to do, right? So I mean, it's telling you to go short right now, but there's not enough confirmation for that to even be right valid, right? Everything is telling you to keep going north, right? So I don't know what you guys think. Do we really need signals on these boxes when it'll literally just be a delay of what you're already seeing? I don't know. Just want to get what you guys think. I personally don't need the signals. Almost get in the way. I want to play GAN levels number one, right? Order blocks two, and then you have the precision of the boxes. Yeah, you're right. I'll probably we'll definitely work on it. I mean, yeah, I'd like to make it where it's toggleable, so you can just turn them on or off. Yeah, because you're right. Some people some people like the buy and sell. Yeah, so that's where I honestly I just love the boxes by themselves, but yeah, it's probably true. The hard part, as is if when you're on a small time frame, you're gonna get a lot of it can get pretty mucky, right? Because I love those little, but maybe I just need to play with the boxes longer. Yeah, I mean, the hard part with the signals is if we're just playing around, you're gonna get all these different on a small time frame, right? You're gonna get all these buy and sell signals that just kind of muck everything up. But I can add some logic where it doesn't always take all of them to, just as if it was just based off boxes, man, it'd look pretty ugly. I mean, really ugly. I need to get back on my. I'm doing this the contest with TradingView, but I think I messed up. It wouldn't let me out of a trade, so I'm doing that. TradingView has their leap thing. Yeah, leap. Some up like 17K, but I'm sure there's guys that are up like 400K. But I think I got stuck in a trade and it wouldn't even let me out. But anyway, yeah, I'm up 20K in the leap contest, which again, I'm sure guys are just maybe there might be up a million. I don't even know, but whatever. It's kind of a cool thing. So yeah, this is definitely chasing. Let's see if I can pad my my leap account with a little bit here. But yeah, I'll definitely work on signal logic, and then hopefully and just make it toggleable. But I just don't want to mess up the chart. You know what I mean? I just don't want to mess up look how awesome the box is here, right? We're on a 5-second chart. Everything's bullish, and yeah, I know nothing's magic because really there's no reason to short this, but I still like the boxes. Cool. I'm up 1,000 on my Leap account. guess I should protect that. I don't know if NQ can just keep going. It's got to turn around eventually. Maybe. Come on, keep going. Come on, keep going. Nice. Sweet. I love the boxes. Yeah, hopefully you guys are just if you're not done training, just playing the boxes is still fun. Look at that, $2,000 or almost 1,700 on a nice box move up. Look, guys, it's hitting another 4-hour GAN level. It's a miracle. Finally, we're an hour and 10 minutes into the market, and basically went GAN to GAN to GAN. All right, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, probably a short squeeze. Yeah, dude, you're probably right, dude. But still, dude, it hit that on the dot. Guys, man, it hit 890 and just freaking, you know what I mean? Isn't that crazy? It literally hit that zone on the dot and just freaking, I mean, I'm telling you, that is, I mean, just from just a trader standpoint, that's just amazing, right? So you're a retail trader, la-di-da, you're not aware of this 4-hour GAN at all. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't push through it, but I mean, they do prove numbers that you should know about, right? And look, it just slammed, it just freaking just slammed it. I mean, that's crazy. Seriously, I almost feel bad. You know, your guy comes in, oh, I'm going to buy a pullback, slam. I mean, it's brutal. I mean, it can happen to any level, but it's just, man, that was a brutal hit, right? I mean, oh man, that was unbelievable. I love how it just taps it. It's like total flat out rejection. Oh man, that's a pretty big chunk. I mean, 85. I mean, right? That's like someone's like, oh, I'm gonna go long, and they're like, oh man, that hurts. I mean, I like to make fun of anyone that going long, but man, that was a freaking that was crazy. And I shouldn't laugh because it took me out of my trade. I was up like $1,700 on my Leap account, and it slammed me. So the boxes are red, but I want to see if we can retest that GAN again. Let's see. Maybe it won't. That was awesome, though. GAN to GAN. That was just awesome. Yeah, so okay, Tony can keep JP can keep so about 18 people will lose access in the next hour because they don't care about them. And hopefully you guys aren't live where I live. It's like it's like negative 10 out there. So lucky for me, I get to go out and feed my chickens, and it's a blast. I mean, you just it's freaking hell. But I still get eggs, so part of me is like, want to post on like social media how many eggs I'm getting, but then I don't want to be a jerk, so I don't do it. But I'm like, eggs cost a lot. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. I have more eggs than I can eat because I have like 10 chickens, and they're still producing. Look at that, 16. Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, we're lucky. I ordered 6, and they gave me 4, so now we have 10 chickens and the red sapphires. So dude. I don't get how they survive -20 in Minnesota, where I live. Look at that. Look at that trade. $2,000 off a zone right into that GAN. I know egg prices are just crazy right now. That's why I didn't want to be a jerk about it. But part of me is like, oh man, I have so many eggs. I don't know what to do with them. And then be that guy, on social media. That's a nice little scalp to the GAN. Almost. Oh man, I love these boxes. Yeah, I need to get JP on here. Him trading the boxes. I like to see how JP's doing it. I mean, I've never seen an indicator like this. I mean, I know there's a lot of cool indicators out there, and I'm not saying it's the best, but I love how it works. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, I love the functionality of it. Um, Personally, I think it's kick-ass. Honestly, I know it's kind of weird when you first look at it. You're like, what the hell is it? But when you use it, I don't know. I just love it. I don't know what it is about it. You know what I mean? Like when I finally got the code to work, I think I told you I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I was like, no way. Like I love it. And it was like an accident in a way. Like I wanted something that helped me, get good entries. And I love playing off zones. So I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think though. The more feedback, the better, right? Because obviously everything can be better, right? Nothing's ever done. But man, look at that. It's right at the 4 hour GAN level. And look at that. I mean, I'm hoping they'll do, this summer. I'll be doing. Look at that, man! It's pushing through 4 hour GAN right now, and this is where you could be scaling off a scalp if you had if you're going along with the boxes. I mean, look at that, 3K on 10 contracts. I mean, that's going to be me this summer as I build up my account where I can trade 10 minis. You know, I've had 30K days before with other prop firms, and I won't mention who failed me, but I mean, 10 minis is plenty for me. Especially the risk. We all know 10 minis when you're wrong is just, I mean, you're just effed. So you got to really know what you're doing with that many, personally. Um, but when you have confidence and you have the right account, I think 10 minis is definitely right. It's not too crazy. If you have a good buffer and you know what you're doing, there's times to put on a 10 lot. Most times not, right? I'd say be cautious, but when everything is lined up, put on that 10 lot and get a 30K day on occasion. Again, not every day, but on your A plus after months or whatever time frame, and then especially if you have the right account where the risk makes sense. I'm not saying to YOLO it on a brand new fresh account and blow it, right? That's not what I'm saying, obviously. But after you put in the time, build the buffer, then you know what I mean. There'll be a time where we're all going to have some 30K days, 10K days. You know what I mean? On the right risk, right? That's number one. I don't want to be like, I'll never post. I mean, there's just all those people like. That's why I think I didn't love about Search Trader. They were always posting pictures about Lamborghinis, and I don't believe in that trading lifestyle. I mean, yeah, fine if people make a lot of money trading and that's the way they want to live, but I don't think being a show off is the way to do it. I don't think selling a dream like that is even. I think it's almost toxic when people say, I'm going to make 5K a day. I'm like, well, why don't you work on the process first? You know what I mean? Take away the P&L aspect of it. You know what I mean? Because the second your P&L goes negative, right, it freaks you out like this, right? If you're on a real account, how are you going to handle that, right? So for me, again, that was chasing. I mean, I wasn't telling people to do that, but like I would never. I don't know. I hate. That's one thing I don't love about the trading world as far as prop firms and things, how they promise. That kind of like that. That dream. Of course, that's why we're here to make money, but there's a way to do it and there's a way not to do it, right? I agree, dude. I mean, if you're just selling something, I mean, I'm a trader first, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying the best trader. I mean, I don't know. I mean, forever, I was like going through, yeah, it's really pulling back, so I don't want to like, it's fine. Because those Lambos sell. Yeah, I was watching one of those top traders and he was complaining he couldn't get tunes until he started. Oh, yeah, dude, that's where, you know what? My channel, I might not even get over 100. You know what I mean? I don't care. I really don't. I mean, I trade them because I like it, and the second they don't work, I won't have them published. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'll even get 50 subscribers to my group. I don't care. I love what we have, honestly. Like I don't think bigger is better personally. I'd rather have core people that really care about the process than people jumping in that want to be like rich quick and then mad at me because my signals suck because they couldn't, YOLO it on a 15 contract and pass top step in 2 days. That's why I guess I'm never going to market it like, and actually I should stop doing those videos where I make 4K. I'm not going to do that anymore because I don't want traders that that's, I don't want gambler type traders. You know what I mean? I've taken years of my brain and I still can be too aggressive, right? It's still wired into me. But I want to be around traders that care about the process more than just like saying, oh man, I made 20K. Well, did you make 20K the right way? Or did you just throw on a big lot and get lucky? Right? So I guess I should retract kind of what I said. I mean, I want 30K days, but the right way, if that makes sense. I don't want it a gambling way. I want it over time as you build your account and you're ready for it, not just throwing caution to the wind and that you can't repeat it. I want this core group very repeatable stuff that we know which scan levels we're at. So really, the number doesn't matter. If you make $1 every day, great, right? We all know that doesn't matter. Whatever you make doesn't matter. We all have different thresholds, right? So if you're able to make $1 every day, why can't it be 1,000? Why can't it be, right? So we know that concept. So I don't ever want to sell the dream that you're going to make 30K. But in this core group, there's not many people on here, so you guys know what I'm saying. Like, I want the process. I want people that are process oriented, right? Yeah, dude. Number two, you know, there's times to YOLO it. I mean, I get it. If someone's down on their eval and they literally have nothing to lose. I mean, I get it. Sometimes in the eval world, there's times like it's likely going to be blown. Hopefully, we get away from that, and that's not what you do. But yeah, I'm not dumb. I mean, sometimes you know what? I've done it before where it's like that threshold where it's going to be blown anyway. I'm just going to and sometimes it's helped me, but more often than not, whenever I do that, the market punishes me. And I think it builds bad habits, honestly. So that's why I would rather not be around traders that do that. And I've actually had to kind of separate myself from people that are like that because I don't like that mentality. Not that people are like that's a bad person, but I'm about the process now, right? I care. That's what I care about. To me, I'd rather have someone come in and say, "Man, I followed all three things and I took a small loss," than someone just come in and say, "Dude, I made 30K on just what I mean? Like, well, how'd you do it? Can you do it tomorrow? Can you do it next week? Right? I just coming in. And that's where I don't even know if I should even have a P&L channel. I should probably just have like a process channel that we follow the process. Because that to me, right? If we follow the process, the P&L, we all know that, right? So that's what to me means. That's becoming a professional, right? When you have the process down where it's so freaking boring, it's not exotic or anything. And that's where, I don't know, some people turn off P&L and just put on ticks. So they remove that emotion of seeing the P&L flash up and down. But I think if you trade long enough, as a lot of you guys are pretty seasoned, it doesn't bother. Like, to me, the zone gives you a buy. Obviously this is chasing, but we're pretending we're at a good level. You put in your trade and you're not fazed by whatever happens, good or bad, right? The process is really what matters, right? So sorry if I'm rambling here, but I guess that's the community that I want to be around, is people that care about improvement, right? 1% every day, not flashy, lucky trades. I mean, because the market can do, like, right? We all can just, right? It's easy to click, but can we come in every day, 1% get better at what we're doing? So in a year from now, whatever, you know what? We have a really tight group and we're all doing really well, right? And yeah, we have bad days and we pick each other up and move forward, right? Because trading is hard, it's lonely, right? So I mean, I don't know. To me, that's what feels good when you follow your process more than if I have a kick-ass, big trade. That's me anyway. So I can shut up now. So yeah, if I was just following the boxes, I would have gone short there. But everything's so bullish today that I don't like taking these counter zone trades, even though that would have been a good one up there. So I don't know what you guys think. Should I just take that P&L thing down and focus on process? P&L is I'm just almost tired of it. I love following, our system. You know what I mean? Because P&L it will happen automatically. So sadly, yeah, there won't be any pictures of fancy cars and anything that I do. No, although I'd love to get an ugly Cybertruck one day just because they're so ugly and post that. No, I won't even do that. I guess I love trading and I love processes. I love systems, and that's why I love finding new indicators. Not to change your style of trading, but where can we improve GAN level entries? Honestly, that's kind of my always thinking. Where can we improve the way we trade GANs? Because I love the GAN. To me, that's the core strategy. Is we trade off GAN levels, right? Then we build up from there. Order blocks are good. I know, institutional order blocks are good, right? Maybe a higher time frame, but we know there's an order block sitting up there likely on a 1 hour probably. Yeah, so we know there's some resistance up here, but not that it can't blast through it. It's just being aware that, right, this is a tough area to go long. We've already made our profit though. It's like for me, I'm just kind of messing around personally because it's, what is it, 11 o'clock New York time. So this is just the big move. Likely power hour will be like, all right, I can't predict, but it might be a bit for the next big move, right, JP? I don't know. Yeah, that's a good idea. P&L is fine. Yeah, it's just I just don't like to get too bent on those. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you got to celebrate your wins. It's true. But trade review channel. Yeah, that's really why I like getting on these live. And of course, I get out, and then the box blows. Oh man, that's funny. It's hurting my leap. It's hurting my. Oh, it's hurting my leap. Man, I had a good trade earlier on my leap thing, but I should have done that earlier. Oh well, probably would have been like 10K or more. I don't know about you guys. Like, the only thing that's hard about this too is, everyone has such different personalities in trading, and people will email me and say, I want X plus Y, equals X, whatever, right? They want like this, they want kind of like a guarantee. If they do X, then Y will happen, right? And we all know trading isn't like that. Like, yeah, we have the triple threat, but that it isn't going to work every time. I mean, it will work a lot. I mean, the GAN levels work, but when people always say, "I just give me a formula so that I can make money every time," and I'm like, it just doesn't work like that, right? Like, I can't guarantee you that it's going to work every time. So when people ask me those questions, it's like, oh man, I can't guarantee anything. All I can do is give you levels. Yeah, probably likely. Yeah, dude. Today's trend day. Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's just going to reverse anytime soon, right? I mean, it doesn't feel like it's just going to chop around and then, you know. But yeah, you know how it is. Like, we work at this for years, right? And I'm sure you guys have been approached like on Discord or whatever. Someone just wants like the roadmap. They're like, dude, just give me the formula. I'm like, I wish, right? It takes a long time to build in the mental acuity, acumen. Sorry, acumen. Like trading's easy, but it's not, right? I mean, so it's just when people ask for like a formula to be profitable every day, I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I don't. I just I just love levels and like what we're doing. Like I can't give them an exact formula every time, right? Because every day's different. So it drives me crazy when people want like this easy answer. It doesn't work like that, right? That's why I don't even tell people I trade. You're my friends, really, because the second I say, oh, I trade, what do they do? So it's like this weird, like, how much did you make today? Like some weird question, or like, I don't know. It's like it just gets weird, right? I just don't like telling people what I do. I don't know what you guys think about trading that way. It's like it has this weird. Someone's like, in sales, people get like, oh, you're a salesman. Well, if you're a good salesman, you're a solution provider, right? You're like sales, but yeah, we all know sleazy salesmen, right? All they care about is their commission. So trading to me is it's kind of a weird, like, telling people you're a trader puts pressure on me, right? I push buttons. Yeah, dude, that is, yeah, just, well, that's what most people do all day anyway. I mean, all people do is push buttons all day, writing emails or, looking at spreadsheets or whatever. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to tell people I trade. I don't know. I don't like them to feel like, next week, oh, how are the markets? Is the I saw the Nasdaq drop 100 points. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, dude, I shorted it. I'm doing awesome. Thanks for asking. I don't know about you guys too. I remember I grew up watching my dad trade, Apple every day in the 90s. Basically, my dad, caught those freaking bull runs, like he just would buy in the dip. He just buys stocks on dips, and that's always what he did tell me. He's like, just buy blue chip stocks, just buy on the dips. I'm like, well, yeah, if you're catching some of those, I think he caught some of the best bull runs, right? I think the 80s there was an awesome bull run later on, and then the obviously the 90s had that freaking massive bull run after the tech burst. So like my dad like minted money. He'd buy Apple on these dips. That's all he did every day for like 20, 30 years. And trading doesn't seem to be that easy, at least that way. I don't know. I guess if y'all would have just bought Amazon stock back in the day, we wouldn't be here right now, right? We'd on an island. That still kills me. Like I was right there. I could have bought tons of Apple or Amazon stock, but anyway, I'm sure we're all maybe you guys did buy a bunch of Amazon stock back in the day. You know, just unbelievable just to be right there. Guy selling books turns it into a freaking empire. It's just crazy to me. Who would have thought, right? I don't know if you guys were there when he's just selling books. Who had any idea that he was going to turn selling almost like used books or whatever into where Amazon's in every freaking part of our life, right? It's everywhere. Servers, pharmacies, right? It's everywhere. It's insane. Oh man, oh man, I wish I would have known. Yeah, dude, can you imagine buying Bitcoin? Oh, I know. Seriously, I back in the day though, like it was weird how to get into it. I didn't, like when maybe at 100 it was like you could buy it, but like way back in the day, right when you were buying it when it was like pennies, like I don't know. You hear all those stories about those guys where it's like stuck on their hard drive and they lost their key. That'd be brutal. There's like $300 million on your hard drive basically, and you can't remember your stupid key because it's brutal. That'd be so brutal. They have all Bitcoin on there stuck, and you can't access it. Or that one guy, I think he threw it away by accident. I think he wanted to pay like the I think it was in London. He wanted to go through all the landfills because his hard drive was buried somewhere. Oh man, it was like worth $500 million or some crazy number. Yeah, mining would be that. I know, man. That would have been fun to do. If I would have known how to do that, man. There's some crazy rich people nowadays, right? She's insane. So yeah, I mean, this is just bouncing around. I think my Leap account is taking a beating because I keep taking these choppy. But yeah, I don't know. To me, we already hit the best trades of the day. Never down there. You don't need any USB or hard drive to exit. Yeah, dude, I know it's crazy. Just your password. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Well, definitely hit that 4 hour again magically and just kind of stopped. Right? Look at that. I don't know, guys. Look at that. One, two, three, almost. Not quite. Almost a triple top. Where at a magic 890. How many retail traders, saw that level? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy, right? Before again level, I had no idea. No, I mean, again, anything can happen, but still, it's crazy. Right on the dot. I mean, look at that. It boggles my mind out. I mean, I don't know. Every every day, GAN surprises me on how awesome it is. Like, it never fails to me. Like, it's just crazy. That's why I love sharing it. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I definitely want to. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be fun to implement the zone. If we could combine the zone indicator with the GAN levels, I think it'd be interesting, right? Coded in together. I don't know. I'm always thinking of something. I definitely want to like see if we can like merge them somehow. But then it'd be so good that I'd have to like lock it up and I wouldn't be able to share it. If I get it too good, I can't share it, right? So you guys don't care, right? You guys, if I create some super indicator that's amazing, like too good, I'll have to just keep it locked up, right? You guys don't care, right? If I keep it to myself. Cool. I'm glad you guys don't care. So yeah, if I create some amazing zone indicator around GAN levels, I pretend I didn't say anything because it doesn't exist. And my Leap account's taking a hit. I gotta get some of it back. But yeah, the sentiment indicator will be cool. Actually, we could pull it. Actually, I'm curious. What does it look like now? So it's kind of neutral. So if you were using that, it'd be like this is just kind of like okay. So now this is on a small time frame. That's where I want to kind of play with it on what's the time frame that you'd want to be it on. So higher time frame, it's bullish. And this neutral thing needs to be fixed because this has been neutral almost all day. I'm just curious if I move this to 1 second, will that turn? Okay, so it does work. It's just not. It needs to be. So yeah, what do you guys think of this thing? I think this will be pretty cool. This sentiment, just to add some more, just some more logic to help you, stay out of the chop. You know, that's the ultimate thing, right? When not to be in the market, right? As I think we all know now, like GAN levels is great, order blocks, and then we have our zones. But then the next piece is really avoiding the chop, right? And I think that's why I hope this sentiment indicator helps with. But yeah, on a 1 second chart, that's not very useful, really. Just on a 1 minute, it's telling you not to do anything. Up here, it's telling you that it's bullish. So there has to be, because obviously sentiment should be bullish, right? Even on a 1 minute, I would think. I mean, I think on a 1 minute chart, it should be bullish. How's my, yeah, so it's up 700 ish. But yeah, so this will be really cool. So I have like 3 or 4 of them that I'm going to be testing just all week, the next few weeks. And the second I know that it's really good, obviously, it might ever be perfect. Yeah, nothing ever gets, the zones are never like nothing's ever perfect. But um, once we get it to a level where it's good, definitely roll it out and then just improve it. And I don't want to get where we have like I already have enough indicators as it is, but really, the trade dominator is good, and I think I don't know if you guys have played with that layout that Dex does. It's kind of cool, right? Let me pull it up. It's kind of a cool layout. I don't know if you guys have played with it, but it's this rampage one where he uses Rankos. So the rules are pretty cool. So he'll use like the Ripster clouds as though like the only thing is you just have to be careful like anything else because you're on like a 1 second Renko. But it's pretty cool strategy, honestly. So when you get the confirmation of a Ripster, and then so it would have worked today, right? Because if you look back at the Dominator, I mean, look at that. You get this nice buy confirmation of the EMA. I mean, I just prefer levels myself more than using EMAs, but it's still kind of like you can see, like I really quoted some pretty cool visuals with it, honestly. But I'm more of I just love levels, but he kills it with this. He's passing multiple evals doing this strategy, waiting for confirmation, and then he waits for the signal on a 1 second. So he's been doing really well with this, and that's shared as you guys know. It's in the Discord for anyone to have this chart. I just again I don't I'm not an EMA. I mean I'm tracking it, but I do prefer levels per se, right? Man, I can't catch a break on my Leap account. I'm just curious. How is CL doing with this thing? CL's been, I don't trade CL, but man, how good it's been looking with the zones. I can't really go back in time too much. I guess I could do a bar replay, but the dominator, how did it do? Yeah, I guess kind of crazy on a 5-second chart. I was thinking about, the heat map with the using that with the I just don't know if the heat map in combination with the zones, but then it gets kind of, the chart gets kind of, I don't know. I'm curious though. The heat map actually has some really good logic in it. That's why I'm like, well, I wonder if when you have everything lining up, so that actually would have been a nice scalp, right? You have the heat map red, the zones turn bearish. Definitely, there's ways to scalp this choppy stuff. I don't recommend it, but people can play these levels. But if you have the heat map with the so I'm just curious if this is I bet this will turn green before the heat map though. Oh, I have to be on this stupid the exclamation point one. Oh damn! Oh man, my Leap account's getting killed because I'm playing in this chop. Oh well. So yeah, I don't know. Does the heat map make it too cluttered, you guys? What do you guys think? Does it help at all? Because we'll find out. Yeah, so it's bouncing off this 1 hour again, sort of. Well, it's pressing against 857, which is interesting. And then there's a massive order block right here. So yeah, people that are scalping this just to get some points, definitely playing off the top end of that GAN level. So people, yeah, you can scalp these things. I just kind of like JP was saying, it's just kind of a trend day, so I don't really love going against it, but you can do it for sure. Yeah, is it going to hold this 1 hour GAN? I don't know. We'll see. We're on 15-minute chart, and yeah, this is a pretty bearish candle for now. So I guarantee you, yeah, there's pros, playing these GAN levels, just scalping, but you have to be so quick, if you're shorting that. George is here, the legend that's everywhere. What's up, George? So yeah, that's a killer morning. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I need a recap, but that was an awesome morning. Anybody else love that morning play this morning that we caught? I thought that was awesome. I was seriously, that was a killer morning. Yes, wherever George is at, dude, you are the king. I love it. I don't know how you do it again, unless there's like maybe there's like multiple of you, and I don't know. Maybe you're not the real George. Maybe you have like multiple accounts, and I just don't know how how you do it, George. How do you visit every all these traders, man? Oh, I don't do anything, man. I just I love New York City. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just curious. What did you guys think of that morning play, real quick? I mean, it was kind of we're just in this chop. Um, but did you guys? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think of that morning play? Just real quick. I'm just curious. I thought it was awesome, but what did you guys think? I'm gonna take away the GAN indicator. No one likes my questions. Yeah, dude, me too. I love trading too, man. I love GAN levels. I love trading. I have two things that I love for my workday. Oh man, well, I tell you, yeah, you're way too good. I'm definitely not the best. I wish, but I love it, man. I love trading. I just, I love the community we have, man. We don't, my channel. I'm probably one of the smallest channels out there. Well, I have like 249 subscribers, and probably half of them are bots. But seriously, the guys that are in this room in Discord, I think we have a kick-ass community, honestly. So, I mean, awesome people. People email me. I mean, you guys seriously have been so supportive, man. I mean, I don't think I'll ever even get to even 500. I'd be right. I don't, who cares, right? I like quality over, quantity, right? So everyone that I've talked to has been amazing. I haven't had one bad experience with any of you guys. You guys have all been all freaking awesome. And I know a lot of you are a lot smarter than me. I know it. So it's just, I mean, that's probably the biggest, I guess gratification is just being with awesome people that love trading like I do. That's more satisfying than anything. Cool. The heat map's turning blue, blue or green. So heat map with the, oh, then it turns, and then of course, right. This is this time of day, right? Kind of a weird time of day. And we're on a 5-second chart. I'll be right back. Yeah, dude, Eric, awesome group. I love the uh, I love the people we have, man. Very lucky. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find online, right? Especially in this crazy space. So yeah, dude, very lucky. And yeah, I need to fix the my screen. Yeah, if you pull on the phone, the chart is way too small. So shoot, I gotta work that out. Just don't know if I can. Don't know why it's so small. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Just bouncing around, right? Just that 1 hour again level is kind of so now traders are at 87, right? It's kind of a key level now for now. We'll see if it changes. Will it come back down and bounce 814? Is he going to hold like right? I don't know. Can't predict, but we know this 857 magically happens to be a 1 hour again level where the market is just kind of playing around, messing with my Leap account. It was up a good, yeah, look at that. Since I traded the chop, that's what I get for trading the chop on my Leap account. And then it's down even, oh well. I was never going to win that thing anyway because I didn't care enough. Yeah, you guys are quiet. I don't know if there's much else to do today. We already hit our target. At least I'm done trading my account, so I could sign off unless you guys want to keep going. I don't know what else there really, things are just kind of bouncing around. I don't want to waste your time. Nice. All is good. This is a Discord channel. That's pretty cool. But cool to see the price react to the GAN levels and work. Okay. Yeah, coffee time, man. Nice. Enjoy the mountains, Eric. Always a pleasure, man. Glad you popped in. Hopefully, you had a good day. This my Leave account is getting destroyed in this chop. Yes, so far, yeah, dude. Stout, you're one of my favorites, man. Yeah, we can cover anything, Just kind of messing around here. I'm waiting for, yeah, I'll stay on for a little bit longer, and I don't think I'm going to code right to close this trade. Yeah, dude, I know. My Leap account is taking a beating today because I'm trading during my when I was with the group, we had our awesome trade, but yeah, my Leap account is just getting destroyed. It'll be interesting to see. There's probably like some GAN level right here, I imagine. 843. But you can see how it's wicking. I still consider that this 857, just like this wicks back up. I don't know. 857 to me is still kind of a key area, right? For people that are scalping up and down this chop or consolidation. I should just say consolidation. I mean, we already had an awesome move up, so can't expect it for just to keep rocketing. We need liquidity, obviously. So you can see the heat maps getting a little green and boxes turning bullish. But so far, yeah, 857 is kind of a interesting area. Dude, nice job, Stout. So you played. I'm curious. Okay, let's go to ES then. So Stout played. That's awesome. So, oh shoot, gosh dang it. Right here. Let's see what Stout did. All right, so did you short? What level did you short at, Stout? Did you short over here, like at the 86, or what did you do? Yeah, look at this. ES bounce off to 64. Look how beautiful that was this morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. If maybe, yeah, I should wake up at 3. And then look at that killer bounce. Oh man, look at that. It just hit that 86, flushed down to the 1 hour again, 68. So maybe that's the drop you played, Stout. Maybe that was a pretty good scalp there. You did. Oh, 693. Okay, cool. So 693 is an hour again late. So you're on the 60 minutes. So yeah, okay. So you played off. Oh, well, look at that. Yeah, look at that wick off that 93. Yeah, nice play there, dude. Nice consolidation play there. Obviously you're just patient. You probably saw this massive bull run, and obviously you had some type of confirmation. But look at right off that 1 hour again. Look at that wick on the 15-minute. I mean, on the short time frame you're on, but 65 minutes. Yeah, that's a killer short there. Yeah, you can play these GAN lines so many different ways. That's what I love about them. You wait for a level you like, see how it reacts, and yeah, you can scalp just so many different ways. Yeah, so it's kind of doing the same thing. It pushed up, and now it's in just kind of consolidation mode. The higher time frame is still bullish, so yeah, I agree with you, Schwab. I mean, yeah, obviously everything is so bullish today. But obviously if you pick the right entry on a GAN level, you can still. I know the pros are scalping all day long off these levels, so I definitely would have taken. Like if I would have seen that, that's definitely something I would have considered. Um, Obviously, I wouldn't call it an A+ trade, but not every trade is. So it's definitely, I call that high percentage though, because your stop, like if he was trading, likely his stop was not that high, so he had a high probability win there. Because look at that. You get to probably stop close to like, I don't know, 97-ish. And anyway, to me, you can, if at least where you're wrong, that keeps your risk at the right level, which matters, right? So you can play these levels really well, and this heat map is not playing. So if we put the GAN levels over here, I should probably come on the same chart. So we'll just do the 1 hour because I'm on such a small time frame. I might even have to go to the 15-minute, or yeah, I'll even go to the 15-minute. So I mean, obviously not as much value as far as like the 4 hour or the 1 hour, but you can see how on the 15-minute, 46 is a good level to scalp, and you can just kind of scalp up, different levels, even on a smaller time frame, right? It, and Q didn't even get down to 826, so you can see it can kind of bouncing around. So you can definitely take a play off this, 46 up to 57. So lots of ways to scalp, even on 15-minute. That's what I love about it. So you don't always have to wait for A plus 4 hours during this time frame when things are kind of slow. Move it down to a 15-minute, and just you can take some different level trades, or maybe this is a time to practice, right? Like maybe not on your live account, but you'll get in your demo and just practice taking some level trades. And that's what I do anyway. A lot of times I'll move it down and practice, just get a feel for how it works. Especially using the level trade, using the level, the zone indicator with the levels. It's kind of a fun way to trade and practice. But I do love the 4 hour. Obviously, 4 hour is the king, but 15-minute, hour, you can definitely scalp and make good money, low risk. I'd be on micros, not a mini. But I love the picture it gives you for the past since 11/18. It's been between 56 and 47. So where's the high percentage play? Just kind of where's the best chance for a scalp? Yeah, bounced nicely out that 47. Look at that, and then hit. Look at tapped 57, just bouncing around. So yeah, being a scalper, you can be pretty creative. It actually can be pretty fun as long as you don't go too crazy with it. Yeah, 5 micros, man, is plenty. 5 micros is plenty to make a good living. Doing that. If you're scalping multiple times a day, minis can be kind of brutal, right? Look at that. So it bounced off the 57, and then yeah, you're on 10. That's that's why I love micros so much compared to minis. So if they can kind of hold off this 46, my Leap account is getting destroyed, but I don't care. So if you're thinking of trade off to the 46, with your your risk 42. So if anyway, that's one way to do it. Yeah, tight stops, man, totally. So if you find a level you like, so like if I go long at 46, my stop is going to be 41. That's probably going to get out, right? And if it hits my stop, if it hits, it's fine. Just practicing, right? Practicing levels. So if it comes down to 41, I'll just get out and wait. You can see how the zone boxes actually told me not to do that, but yeah, we'll see if this 46 holds for a tight stop trade, targeting 57, right? So again, I went long at 46 because for the past for a bit, this level's been a good level to scalp at. Now I did dip down below it, but then it rejected it immediately, and right now it's still bouncing. But you can still, like, as I love that. Like, look at that. You can scalp these levels all day long if you want to. Depends on what you want, how you want to do it. Yeah, so if you're scalping, maybe you take, if it gets 57, you take a couple off. Maybe you won't get there. Who knows? It's bouncing around. Yeah, the way, this is but you can see you could have scalped. That's where it's cool. Like, it didn't get to 57, but it definitely was a level you could have made money at. These are the kind of trades you don't hold on to as long as other ones. And my leave account is getting killed. The boxes actually did a good job there. Could have shorted the 57, right? Got a nice can again on 15 down to 46, and then just blew right through it. So that's kind of cool. It looks like, for a reason, 839 is kind of a level. Yeah, kind of a cool Monday, honestly. A nice bulls move, and then just some nice bounces. I don't know. Yeah, I already had such a good day, so it's kind of like, I don't know. That was just fun, kind of seeing how it plays around the levels. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Just need to find a way to get that screen bigger, but I'll do that later on. Otherwise, I don't know. That was a pretty good session. The morning session was awesome. I don't know if there's much I can cover. Yeah, awesome day overall. It was killer. Whoever was with me on the open, or just after the open, that was just amazing. That just back here, this level's awesome, right? Actually, I think it was right here. Caught this nice long. That was just beautiful. It bounced off this hour again, and then just blew through the 4 hour. Tapped, as we've seen, 890, and man, that was such a great trade. And you know what I mean? Like, everything lined up. So perfect Monday, amazing Monday. And also someone coming on now, like this guy's just getting chopped. Well, yeah, I've just been messing around. The main trades that I was, that I was really focusing on was this Ganley. This stuff, obviously, no, I'm just messing around. The serious trades happened a long time ago when the market was just awesome. So right now is just kind of, meh. Oh, thanks for saying that over, JP. Let's see, look at the respect. Oh man, that looks really good, dude. If you're still on, JP, that's thanks for sending that. Um, Definitely, that looks amazing. Yeah, dude, that looks really good. Yeah, crypto. Man, crypto is so fun to trade with these zones. I'll just leave that on, but I love trading crypto. Let's see, BTC. Oh man, crypto. What a great trade that would have been. Yeah, I had to go long right here. Oh, what a beautiful. That's awesome. Crypto is so fun to trade on this thing. Yeah, 1 second is like a crazy chart to be on. Sometimes I'll just, play around on the 1 second, taking, every, sorry, it's telling you to go, it's telling you to go short here, just scalping out, how the boxes trail down, and then getting ready to flip it if it turns. I don't know. This is what I do just to practice with the levels. And it's surprising how well you can do actually, even on a 1 second chart at times. I'm kind of jumping in kind of late here on the day. But man, it's so fun to trade these zones. So is that turning? Oh yes, it already turned. It already turned bullish. So then we'll watch if it can expand a little bit. Get a nice. See if we can get a little micro trend here. Maybe we'll see. Maybe not. Yeah, you can see how it just follows it up, and then whenever that turns bearish, I just I get my scalp. I'm just gonna practice scalping with it. So yeah, usually I'll stay within it as long as it doesn't turn red. And you just kind of turn it into a scalping machine. So that as you get out, and then short. Yeah, I'm not saying you do this on a real account. It's just I like to practice with the zones a little bit just to see how they react. So that turned bullish on me already. So on it, that's the 1 second chart. You're gonna get some crazy. You have to be kind of quick. Oh man, shoot! I missed that short. That's one thing. Yeah, you have to really be quick with the toggle if you're going to be on the 1 second chart for practicing anyway. Again, I would never trade a real live account like this, but just kind of shows you how the blocks work, right? I mean, look at that. You see, it's kind of fun. Get some nice, some scalps. I mean, it's crazy. You're on a 1 second chart, right? I mean, who can trade on a 1 second chart, right? It's just too crazy. Yeah, so that turned. yeah, it'd be interesting, how the bots work. I mean, I don't know, like it's crazy. Like you could be scalping all day long with this thing. It's just in and out, in and out. Like I know with slippage and all that, it isn't feasible, but man, like I've been on this thing on the weekend where you just scalp, like you just like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. It's like you're just scalping. It's like it's man, I just made like 10 grand just catching. Like, it doesn't take much. All of a sudden, you just racked up all these wins over and over again. You're like, geez, I wish I could do that in real life. Like this is awesome, right? Just a scalping beast. Let it turn. So you will get chopped, but it does. I mean, it does pretty well too, though. I mean, I tell you, it's fun to trade. I love, I love practicing with the zones. And then he does that. That turn bullish. Oh, then a turn bearish. That's 1 second. That's pretty brutal. I think a turn bullish though. Anyway, yeah, so that's kind of cool to then you kind of move out to like 30 seconds. You can see on 30 seconds you're long down here, and now you're just trailing it. So yeah, your entry is like right here probably, right? So you didn't take any heat on that, so it got you in right here, came back here, and now your stop would be right here. You're just trailing it up. So yeah, on a higher time frame, it can be there'll be some chop, but you can see how you're going to catch some really good trends with it. And it looks like NQ is starting to get back to normal. Nice, look at that. Nice off that 15-minute 46. You get that nice zone. Yeah, I'm on the 30-second chart too, so that's kind of nice. Kind of helps reduce some of the chop on the 5-second. So get back to my leap. See if I can get some money back in this account again. Yeah, so there you go. I'm on the wrong one. I always forget. I know use these explanation. Shoot. Yeah, 4K of the. Oh man. So can we get back up to the magic 4 hour 890 basically? 890. So if you had to put a second mortgage on your house, which you wouldn't do, would you bet it's going to come right back down to 847? Or is eventually at some point today, is it going to hit this 890? Right? What's the probability? I don't know. That's how I like to think of it. I mean, eventually it could come back down here too, but it seems like right now, high probability is going to 890. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but is it going? It's retested at one time, so 1, 2, 3 already. This will be the 4th attempt if it gets so you're about 20 ticks-ish away-ish, 20 points away. So I don't know. I love it. Good stuff. And then over here, I think move these back to the 1 hour. I guess yeah. So they do. Yeah, as as it gets to the top pivot area zone, then the lines start bunching up. So I'll remove the the 1 hour gets kind of bunchy. As soon as it breaks through it, then I can plot them again. But I like a clean chart because yeah, we know the 890s key number. I mean, I don't know if it'll get back up there, but you'd think at some point today you'd think you'd want to retest that. I don't know. Just kind of thinking out loud. Nice little nice trend line break there. And then of course you can draw trend lines all day long, but it's kind of interesting if you apply trend lines logic with Gannon areas too. A lot of things you can do to kind of help you when you're trading off a Gannon line or level, I should say. Yeah, big order blocks up here, right? Massive order blocks. But, you know, such a bullish day. I don't know if these are going to matter too much. We'll see. So kind of a weak attempt to get back to 890 and bounced right off that 15 minutes at 872, obviously. So interesting. But yeah, it's only, what is it, noon? So who knows if this is the time of day it wants to get back up to 890. Don't know. I mean, it might not, but that's where Inky gets tricky, right? You're all it's gonna go, north. You jump in, and then all of a sudden it starts sucking back. If your entry isn't good, the second, people are going long here, and then man, they're feeling it. So yeah, Inky is brutal sometimes. Definitely doesn't like to give away. Definitely can test you. Yeah, so the 30 seconds bearish, but we all know the scan area of 841 is kind of an interesting number for now. It bounced 1, 2, 3, This could be the fourth attempt. If it doesn't, if it holds, this will be the fourth time. Let's try to break down past 41, but we'll see. That's about, I could see a test of that. Yeah, 841 is definitely something to be aware of. And look at that, breaking down a little bit past the 41. Interesting. Yeah, this will hold, right? I mean, that's the fourth time. So 4 attempts to break underneath it. Well, there you go. Just a little push down there. But I don't know if it will hold. I don't know. Who knows? My zone box did a job, telling me to short that, but I'm just playing around right now, obviously. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I broke that 41, but yes, dog down. I don't know. My zone boxes are killing it. I should just try with the boxes. Now it's getting back down to the look at that scalp. See, yeah, look at that. It has holding the 41. Look at that. 1, 2. Perfect retracement down to this. Man, that's beautiful. That's an awesome. Look at that. And again. So I don't know. I love it. And then look at this bouncing right off that. That's awesome. I love that. I love having these level awarenesses. That's so awesome. Yeah, so last time we retested that was back at 10, 12. And yeah, it's just testing that. It's a big candle there. Beautiful. That 50-minute candle. Now look at that beautiful bounce off the 4-hour. So far anyway, we'll see if it holds, but look at that. 814. Man, what a tapped it. That's insane. Taps the 4-hour candle line on the money. That's crazy. Unbelievable. I mean, it might blow through it. It's crazy though. It paused right at that 4-hour GAN level. Now, you know what? You're coming back in time. Would you've known, right? It's plotted right there. That's what's so amazing about these lines. I mean, again, anything could happen, but it gives you an area. It's just amazing. Too good. It's just too good. Man, I love that. And the zones are bullish. Nice. Look at that pattern right off that level there. See if it holds, it might not, but man. Yeah, it's up 12.15. See if we can hold that 8.15 level. 2818. So far, it has not passed through 814. Doesn't mean it won't, but hasn't yet. Definitely testing some of these people trying to go alone here, but I mean, it is not yet broken down below 814. So I don't know why anyone would be bearish if it doesn't break. Really, you'd want to see, for me, bears, you'd want to be below, 724 personally for the bears. I mean, the bulls own this market. We already know that, right? So this level, they're fighting a bit here, but that's what's so beautiful about it. We know this level is, kind of a battleground area. Beautiful bounce out there so far. We'll see if it holds, but look at that. The 814 is holding for now. That's all I can say. I don't know if the future, as of right now, that 814 is the beautiful level because it has not broken down. Right? I mean, what do you guys think? To me, for sure, the bears have to get under 814, right? Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense to short this. Personally, what do you guys think? What are you guys think? For me, how could you really consider a short unless it breaks 114? Yeah, there were shorts up here near the top, the top can, but unless it breaks 814, I don't know why anyone would want to even want to think. I mean, who knows? Maybe it will break down now, but until it breaks 814, I wouldn't even think of a short personally. If anyone thinks different, definitely. If I, that's just me thinking from looking at the price and where it's reacting. I mean, it's just obvious, right? 814 has to get below 814. Otherwise, long the bulls are still in play here. But it's definitely making the bulls driving them crazy. Bounces up and down, just bouncing up and down. And yeah, it comes back, and now it's testing 820. So now let's see. Again, yeah, for me, I mean, it still has to get below 814. I mean, maybe it will, maybe it will here. So it's testing 820. It really needs to get below 814. So it can play around all it wants. At this level, you can play all the games it wants. Look at 820. So yeah, look at it. It still is not broken 814.
definitely sideways. Oh yes, statement of the year. But again, yeah, I mean, I'm not telling when people to go long or to. I just right 814 right now is the number. So I mean, for all these levels, I mean, for me, I'm pretty sure back in the day, I don't know, a short might work here, but would it be a high percentage short, right? Like an A plus trade short. If you people are thinking contrarian here. Again, personally, I would want it to see below 814. So unless you guys see something different, yeah, it's like going sideways, but it's not really pushing down below a key level yet. And maybe it will. I don't. I mean, it could. It's just yeah. What's the probability of it breaking above 814 or breaking below it at this point, right? What's the probability? You know what I mean? What's the most high percentage? You know. Now here, let's see if it breaks down. But man, look, it just snaps right back up. Like it, those little snaps are pretty brutal for shorts, right? You're shorting it, and then it just snaps right back up. Those snaps are, man, they like jolt. You know, if I'm ever like shorting it and it does that, it just drives me crazy because it just, it's like you're up money and then it jolts you. But yeah, I've learned on those snaps, man, just to get out. Whenever I'm in shorts like that or longs, and those quick snaps, I've learned the hard way to get the F out of the way, right? When you're in a profitable trade and then it just snaps hard against you, like it's like oh F, right? And so I just whenever I see it snapping like that, it's like ugh, you have to get out of the way. So if someone was short there, yeah, this might come back down. I don't know, but the way it was just jolting those people that were shorting it right there was pretty brutal. Because like you're up a little bit and snap, right? Just ooh. Those are the trades I don't like to be in when it does that against me. So yeah, again, I mean, for the millionth time, magically, out of nowhere, the 814 held. You guys tell me, is that amazing or what? Now, again, I mean, you don't know, but at that time, you guys tell me, is that good or not? I mean, come on, that's just too good. Too good. Yeah, the way that held, that was just beautiful. I mean, even if it came screaming back down now, I just love when it holds like a level that you're looking at like that. Oh man, I love that. Like you're aware of that number, and oh man, I just love that reaction. Just the fact that you knew, I mean, that we knew that that number was key level. I mean, it just makes your thinking clearer, right? Just either way, right? Preparing to short it maybe if it broke down below it, or looking for maybe for an idea to go long, right? Just that, I don't know. It's beautiful. Stout, are you still here? Are you out of here? So quiet. Thing of beauty though, the magic power of the GAN levels. So beautiful. You know, some people think, oh, this is garbage. I'm like, well, it's holding a level. That's what I care about. I think it's beautiful. Tested it a million times and then holds. I love that. Level trading is the best. So that covers. I mean, you see, I've been scalping or watching this thing for 3.5 hours ish. That probably does it for me. So I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. See you listening, doing some work. Oh, nice. All good, dude. Well, I think I'll head out. We've had an awesome morning, so I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you either on Discord later on with some updates, or I will be live on in the morning. So yeah, again, awesome group, guys. So awesome day, too. Take care.